Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. Bad boys in that game win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drug them hunters. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up, put him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad, fly in, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was gone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. It's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! No, check! Patriots! Leopard!
Lynch here off the bootleg. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Charles. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Room here to run. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From midfield now, here's Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home. Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out. And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground. Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They run it again with Lacey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
To pass, Flacco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A first down carry here for Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Lynch to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, Flacco to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman Newman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Looking around the league, an interesting one going on down in the desert. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Screen pass to Charles. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Jamal Charles. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now it's Lynch. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. And a little floater there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Detroit!
Lynch to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a good little broken tackle run there for the former second-round pick, Eddie Lacy.
He's a big back, and he runs with some power and definitely with some physicality. And enough of those types of runs, as they accumulate, they turn into bigger runs later because after a while, guys don't want to deal with him.
Flacco from midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bronson Kaufusi in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, Flacco now. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down carry, it's Lacey. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The second quarter score from KC. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run it with Lacey. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Lacey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Lynch on first down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Lynch going to give to Charles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down, Lacey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Flacco. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll hand it off. Lacey. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. First and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Lynch. He'll let this thing go for six. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And his kick is right through. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A second quarter score from KC. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Lynch. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Play clock winding down. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right near midfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bronson Kaufusi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense or maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Detroit! Here we go now. Gone!
Now Lynch back into his end zone. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Over! Did you leopard? Back there! Let's go! Here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Lynch. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Lynch. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff left. Jamal Charles. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. So it's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Lynch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
In 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They begin the drive with Lacey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flacco here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Fresh set of downs here. Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a give, right side, Charles. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Lynch to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, this is blocked. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Flacco off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10. Flacco once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin the drive with Charles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second down, Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now back it up. Over.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lynch. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. And that would one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And they will take a knee here. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Lynch down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.